Your leadership rise will not be determined by your skills. It will be determined by your emotional habits, the quiet ones shaping your trajectory every day. Ready to grow with resilience, clarity, and confidence in leadership, career, and faith? Welcome to The Next Move. I'm Orvin, Kimbrough, CEO, author, and founder of The Thriver's Path. I went from foster care to the CEO seat, and here's what I learned. Transformation doesn't start with a title. It starts with your next move. How you reframe your thinking, reclaim your agency, and rename what's possible. If you're done circling and ready to step forward, you're in the right place. Let's make your next move your best move. Welcome back to The Next Move, the podcast where we explore faith, leadership, and personal growth to help you take your next step with purpose and confidence. Folks, I'm your host, Orvin Kimbrough. Welcome back. Today's reflection is about something we don't talk about enough in leadership circles, the emotional habits that quietly make or break our rise. This matters now because many leaders are working hard, we're producing results and still feeling stuck. Often the issue isn't effort, it's habit. Success rarely collapses because of a lack of skill. Most leaders don't fall because they're incompetent. They fall because of habits, especially the emotional habits running quietly in the background of our lives. The habits we practice in private shape the leader we expose in public. You rise, your resilience, your influence, all of it. Folks, all of it flows from patterns you may barely notice, but others feel every day. Here's the truth. The emotional habits that make or break your leadership, they are subtle. They don't announce themselves. They don't show up on performance reviews. They operate beneath the surface, shaping how you interpret every moment. Some of those habits elevate you. Others slowly erode your foundation. Some emotional habits quietly strengthen your leadership over time, for sure. Pausing before you react, naming the emotion instead of denying it, asking questions before making assumptions, choosing empathy before judgment, noticing your triggers and tending to them, owning your mistakes without spiraling into shame. These habits don't make headlines, but they form the emotional backbone of mature leadership. Other habits, though, slowly undermine your rise. Taking everything personally, retaliating when you feel disrespected, avoiding hard conversations, interpreting feedback as threat, leading from comparison, expecting people to read your mind, carrying resentment because you won't speak truth, using productivity to outrun your pain. These habits create emotional erosion. They weaken trust. They strain relationship. They cap influence long before talent runs out. Did you catch that? This is why Proverbs 4:23 speaks so directly to leadership. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do, everything flows from it. Everything you do, your tone, everything you do, your decisions, everything you do, your reactions, your leadership flows from the heart. And the heart, well, it is shaped by habits. Change the heart space, change the habits. Change the habits, and you change the leader. Leadership maturity isn't about perfection. It's about pattern awareness. It's about knowing which emotional habits are elevating you and which ones are quietly costing you. That's why the Thriver's Path treats emotional habits as a core leadership competency, not a side conversation. Because if you want to rise sustainably, authentically, spiritually, your habits have to support who you're becoming, not who you've outgrown, let's pause and reframe this. Your next level isn't blocked by a lack of skill. It's often limited by an unexamined habit. Reclaim this truth. Habits don't just happen to you, they're practiced. And they can change. They can be changed. And rename what leadership growth really looked like. Rename what it looks like. You're not fixing yourself. You are not fixing yourself. You are not fixing yourself. You're forming yourself. So here's the question that reveals momentum or stagnation. What emotional habit is costing you the most right now? Sit with that. Because your next level is almost always hidden in your next habit. Shift the habit, shift the leader. If today's message hit home and you're ready to build emotional habits that create clarity, resilience, and long-term impact, I invite you to go deeper. I invite you to go deeper into the Thriver's Path. You can read the full blog, explore leadership tools, or learn more about my journey in Twice Over a Man at Orvin, Kimbrough.com. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and share this message. And if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, leaving a review helps this reflection reach leaders who are ready for their next level. Your next move matters, and I am honored to walk with you. Thanks for spending time with me on The Next Move. I hope today's reflection helped you see your situation differently and reminded you that you're not stuck, you're being strengthened. If this episode resonated, share it with someone who's standing at the edge of their next move. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's ahead. For deeper reflections, tools, and guided pathways for growth, visit OrvinKimbrough.com and explore the Thriver's Path. Until next time, remember, every small step taken with intention moves you closer to the life and leadership you're becoming. Let's keep moving forward together.